Hey, I'm Olivia. I'm a gender affirming voice teacher, and it is New Year time, okay? New Year's resolutions. And I wanted to share with you some of my resolutions and how I'm planning on keeping those resolutions. I'm really on a kick over here. I'm reading Atomic Habits, I'm doing the whole thing. Okay, so my first resolution is to get better sleep. I'm a horrible sleeper. I insist on staying up way too late. I end up sleeping 5 hours a night. It's absolutely not enough sleep. It's not good for my voice. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for getting through the day. It's not good for anything. All it's good for is me watching TikTok. So I'm trying to make a plan for how I'm going to change this. And honestly, I make this resolution every couple months. So everything that they say about, sleeping better is to create some kind of sleep routine or whatever. So I have managed to drink magnesium every night. So I don't know if you've heard of that drink. It's called Calm. It's Calm drink, and it's just magnesium that just dissolves into water. So I do take that with me to bed every night. I drink that every night, and I really do think that helps relax me. So that's one thing I'm going to keep doing. I'm also going to get in bed at a certain time every night because I tend to it changes the time that I go to bed. So I think I'm going to try to, no, I'm not going to try. I'm going to get into bed at 10. We'll call it 10. And so I'm going to associate that time with, going to bed. And the third thing I'm going to do is read every night when I get into bed, because that is really helpful for me. When I do that, I'm able to fall asleep a lot easier than if I'm looking at my phone, which we all know is bad. My second resolution is to read. I want to read 24 books in a year. I did it once in the pandemic, and then I was like, oh, I'm a reader. I read 24 books a year and have not kept that up since. So I'm building a habit with that by getting in bed and reading every night, because I have that goal of using that to go to sleep, but I also have a goal to read more. So I'm going to kind of stack those goals, and hopefully that helps me. I use Goodreads, and I love there's nothing I love more than finishing a book and then pressing I finished this book, and then scrolling and oh my gosh, look at all these books I've read. I'm so smart. Okay, my third goal for the year, which honestly I have more, but whatever. The third goal that I have is to run a marathon. I don't know if I'll do it, but I am running a half marathon in February, so I have been training, and I've been pretty good about it. But in order to kind of keep me going towards that goal of a full marathon, I joined a running club, which has been so great. It's really helped me stay motivated to do long runs and stuff when I can run with other people and it's kind of social. So that's a way I'm going to convince myself to do it. And it's also great to be around people who are crazy long distance runners, because I have run a couple half marathons in the past, but I've never done anything more than that. And these people that are in the club are running 6-minute miles, and they're running ultra marathons and stuff, so far beyond what I'm capable of. But it's inspiring to be around people who are really good at something that you're trying to get better at. So if you are kind of focusing on vocal modification, vocal feminization in the new year, I think that approaching your resolution, if that's what you want to work on, approach it in a way where you kind of make a plan. I think that that's the key to making those changes, because if you're yeah, I want to run a marathon, but there's nothing in place to, it's okay, you're going to train this day, this day, this day, this day, you're not going to do it, right? Or I'm not going to do it. I'm talking to myself. But if you're voice training and you're just yeah, I want to feminize my voice, but you don't have a plan, you're less likely to be able to follow through. So I'm actually doing a challenge in the month of January. If you go to the link in my bio, you can download a free PDF like practice tracker. So I'm going to be posting a video every day that you can watch to learn about vocal feminization. And you're also responsible for warming up for 1 minute a day. So the idea here, there's 2 minutes a day, one for watching a video, one for warming up. And this is another thing I said, I'm like reading Atomic Habits, that James Clear talks about in that book, that building a habit, basically you can start small, start with 2 minutes, I'm going to do this thing for 2 minutes a day. And then once that's a habit, you can build from there. So if you need a little assistance in creating that habit, go to the link in my bio, download that PDF tracker, and get in there. Build your habit and start building towards that goal.